Good morning, everybody. Again, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us on the weekend, particularly, and thank you to all the viewers that are watching this on the record as well. My name is David McLean, one of the co-founders of Conscious Connection, and Sam, of course, the other co-founder, and we have a very guest. Some of you that have been on before, he's a glutton for punishment because he's been here before. So, yeah, say hello, you two.
Right, well, we can't hear a word you say, David. Again, you sound like Stavros the Dalek and all that stuff. So, listen, today we're being joined again by our favourite person, who is Mr. Johnny Crebin. And just a quick hello, and then we'll wait for David to do his bit.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome again.
Cool. Thank you. Yes, technical issues we often have, but as we say, we've come down for this second. We've come together, for this second lockdown period in England specifically. Although I know there's different lockdowns around the whole UK and, of course, around the world. We're getting viewers now in Australia, North America, wider Europe. So it's absolutely fantastic. It's really, really good. Sam's waving to them and waving to us all. So to say thank you very, very much for joining us. We come together for support. We've come together to hopefully help give some resilience, give some coping mechanisms, but as it's in the name or the title that we have, it's Lockdown Breakthrough, also to create some of those breakthroughs. And that's what we'd like to hear about today and tomorrow, because we're coming to the end of this specific kind of session, if you like, the second lockdown period in England. So we'd like to hear about any of these breakthroughs that you've had. If you can give us some on the comments, please, on our Facebook page that most of you, I think, are watching this through. So, without further ado, over to the fantastic Sam and Johnny.
Yes, I look slightly sinister in this line. Brought this man down to the woods. We're going to do some breathing today, guys. I'm going to, first of all, before we go to the breathing, I'll explain how we breathe for people who've not done it before. But I'm going to let Johnny have a little chat about himself, his background, and what brought him to this river.
Thank you, Sam. So I think... So I've been around, sort of focused around self-help and coaching and doing all these things like NLP and really getting into my problems and things like that. And I'd always kind of suffered from anxiety from a very young age. I never really found a fix for it, to be honest. And I kind of think of it like I used to get lots of techniques, but then I'd even fail at using the techniques. So that would even compel my failure even more. And I think the big difference with this is that this isn't about thinking, it's actually the opposite. Because I think part of the problem is we get so ingrained in our thoughts, we put more mess on top of the mess, which creates more mess. This is much more about feeling, having a great feeling. So it's very simple, and it actually gives you a break from that incessant overthinking about everything. And the one thing I'm learning, and we were chatting about it this morning, is that you actually don't need to think your way through life. That's actually what causes us a lot of the problems, that we don't see that it's thought. We can't stop thought, definitely can't stop it, but what we can do is see that it's thought. And part of this is actually, it's just getting into that wonderful feeling. And we did some breathing before, and it's just, I can't tell you how peaceful it is. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's within all of us. It's not something that you have a choice of whether you have it or not. We've all got that within us. You just need to tap into it. So I think the breathing is brilliant. It's really grounding. It gives you that space and that pause out of life. And then to go into the water after the breathing just energizes you. You know, I work for a large corporation, very stressful job. The other day, I actually pulled out of a conference call, turned the camera off, and did some breathing. They didn't miss me. But I came back to the meeting just completely different. It's like someone just pressed the reset button. So I would implore everybody to give it a go. It's the simplest thing, but it sets you up. So it makes you so peaceful in terms of your day, and gets you out of that ego and that overthinking about everything. So yeah, it's a thumbs up from me.
Wow, that's an amazing words from an amazing man. Johnny's hiding his light under a bushel or under foam because he's been through a lot, and he's come through the other side through adversity and smashed it and become the man he is now, which is a very successful chap. nearly as essence as me. We're getting there. Yeah, nearly. We're there. Nearly. So we're going to do some breathing. For everyone who's not done the breathing before, it's from belly breathing, basically. So we're going to, really important, you get as much air. We've just done 4 minutes of breathing, 2.5 minutes of retention, not breathing, and then we mix it up. So I always suggest you do a minimum of 3 rounds, 2 minutes of the breathing, and then you can work and play with the breath retention. So today we're just going to do it again because of time restraints. We're going to do 2 minutes belly breathing. So from the belly, Johnny's going to be breathing from his belly there, and you'll see his belly move up and down as he breathes in through his mouth as much as he can, fully in, and then he just relaxes and lets it go. And then he's going to get into that flow. We're going to do 2 minutes of breathing from there, fully in, and then just letting it go. At home, sit down, make sure you're comfortable because you can get dizzy. It is breathing after all. So just sit down, get yourself comfy, get yourself warm, turn your phone off, get in a place of quietness, and you can just get into the breathing then. So we're going to do 2 minutes non-stop as a flow. We're going to go with that flow, that cycle, breathe the air in. As we breathe the air in, we're going to start thinking about things, or the things that are inside us. So we've got joy, we've got happiness. Everyone's got it in there. So what we're going to do is breathe into that. We're going to breathe into the smile, breathe into the emotion. Bring that morning. Everyone's going to be happy and you have the best day you've had. So 2 minutes of that breathing through the belly, fully in, letting it go, and then 2 minutes. Really intensify the breath. Really draw as much air as you can in, and then just relax and let it go. And then after the 2 minutes is up, I'll say and breathe out. Then Johnny's going to breathe out. He's going to stop. He's not going to breathe for 1 minute. And when you're not breathing, then you clear all. Like Johnny talks about thoughts. That's all they are. Just realize it's there. That's okay, and just go. That's it. Gone. Just clear your mind for that 1 minute and just don't breathe. It's okay. Everything's going to be amazing. You're just going to think of happiness and joy and just smile. Just give a smile while you do it. After the minute's over, you're then going to go straight into the breath. You're going to pull in. You're going to go fully in. And then Johnny's going to hold, and he's going to hold that breath, and he's going to squeeze all his core muscles. He's going to squeeze the energy, all the energy that's inside. He's going to push it up through his chest, into his throat, into his jaw, and then through his head, and then through his crown, and then boom, let it go like a cartoon character. Let it go. Showtime.
Yeah, we're in Marple.
Yeah, I forgot. So
I know people.
Right, everyone, if you're all ready, we're going to crack on. We're going to go on the minute of 8. On 8, we're going to do 2 minutes belly breathing as deep as you can. Make sure you sat down. We're standing up for this purpose, just for demonstration. 3, 2, 1. Fully in. That's it. Deep breath. Johnny's taking really, really deep breaths out. It's really important to oxygenate your blood. Johnny's taking a cycles, flowing, breathing that breath in, breathing into joy, breathing into happiness, the happiness that's here. That's it, really doing deep, deep breaths. David's breathing in his warm studio. Continuous breath. Johnny's keeping breathing. Breathing into joy, breathe that breath into joy and into happiness. I'm going to join in now. Get ready for the water. Halfway there, Johnny. We've got 1 more minute. Really intensify this now. Let's really get that breath. Everyone at home, really draw that breath in. Draw the oxygen in. Let's go for it. That's it. Feeling joy. Alkalizing our body. Getting ready for that beautiful water we're going to immerse ourselves in. 30 more seconds now, Johnny. We'll just intensify that breath now. Let's really draw that energy. Everyone at home, really draw that energy and draw that breath in. Draw it into life. Breathe it in. Breathe in love. He's doing it really good. We've got 20 seconds left. We're going to really go for it now. Everyone at home, last 20. Really draw that breath in. Breathe in love. Smile now, everyone, as you breathe in. Come on. Let's feel happy. Let's feel joy. Let's feel happiness. Come on. David, smile. Come on, everyone. Come on, let's laugh and smile and breathe in. We're going to get ready to breathe. Over 3, 2, 1, and just let it go. And just stop. Go with the flow and listen to the river. Okay, get ready to take that big breath in now, everyone at home. So 3, 2, 1, deep breath in, Johnny, as deep as you can, and then just hold. And really squeeze it, everyone at home. Really squeeze that energy up. Feel the energy that goes through your chest. Goes through your chest up into your throat area. Just really squeeze the energy. Feel that energy. Feel it, the love inside your heart now. Smile as you're pushing that energy through. Push it through to your throat, up through your head into your crown, and then boom, let it go. Ah, yes. How do you feel? Magic. Johnny we were doing 2.5 minute breath holds before we started this. So it just shows.
Fantastic.
We've only been doing it a week, and Johnny's he's nailing it.
Gets
really
better and better.
And the more you do, the more that euphoric feeling you get, because you're releasing adrenaline, you're releasing all the endorphins you need to make you feel happy, connecting to your vagus nerve. Let's go. Let's do it, Johnny.
Let's do it.
We can do a dance.
Yeah, let's do it. No, actually,
no, he's not dancing. He's not dancing today. But Johnny did a very good with our kids around here before on our bench, and they've been littered the place, and Johnny cleaned it all up. So yes, clean litter up, everyone. Keep Britain tidy. He's got his new shoes on, everyone. He's test driving his new shoes. They're amazing. If you listen, so just a quick one. Obviously, it's breathing, it's cold water. So always make sure the water you're going is safe. Just make sure it's shallow. Make sure you can swim. Don't go out your depth now at this time of year, because it gets really cold. If you've got any underlying health issues, always make sure you seek medical advice. Okay, everyone, we're going to go in.
Let's go, Sammy.
Let's do it. Oh, that's really good. No, it's good. It's not too bad. Yeah, it gets a bit cold as you go deeper. Yeah,
it is that cold.
Yeah, it is that cold, everyone. It is that cold. So, should we just go for it? 3.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Ah! He's gone. Ah! There you go, brother. He's in, fully in. Okay, everyone. We're gonna love you and leave it. We're gonna turn this off. We're gonna get dry. And we're gonna get back up. Love you a lot. So the endorphins are flowing. We're connected to a vagus nerve. We feel amazing. We stimulate the fight and flight part of the nervous system. We've stimulated our rest and digest with part of the nervous system. I'm going to start putting stuff out there now on the website about what it's doing to your body, chemically and scientifically. There he is. Gavin. Oh, Gavin is a legend. He did a marathon yesterday. He just decided to get up.
My God.
I'm going to do a marathon. Good effort, dude. Love you a lot. See you in a bit.
Fantastic, and thank you always, gents. And what this reminds me of a saying that I use often in the clinical days as well. The change is really simple, but it's just not always necessarily an easy thing to do. What the guys are doing, it's a very simple thing, isn't it? You just get up in the morning, do some breathing, jump in the water, and you feel better. And as Johnny mentioned before, in his kind of high-powered corporate job, he's noticing a massive difference as his day goes on. And he's noticing the energy levels. He's sleeping better. So the changes that you need to do are actually quite simple. However, what is it that kind of holds us back? What is the things why is it we don't stick to whatever it is, stick to our diet, stick to our routines, whatever they are. And well, one of the key aspects in terms of creating change is an obvious one, but none of this is rocket science, of course, but one of the key aspects is repetition. So we must keep sticking at whatever it is. Those of you who were watching yesterday, Joanna Shimwell, she talked about mental health issues that she had, dark days, I think she talked about, and how through the repetition of the cold water and the different things that she's been doing over the past few months, and she's a different person. Sam and I have talked about our issues that we've had throughout our life, and of course, as most people, we are in our 40s. Most people have had some sort of issue, if you like, and how we've come through it. And it's a repetition of all the work that we talk about. The gratitude diary, do not underestimate how writing down 10 things every morning for a month or for a couple of weeks, and specifically for a month, do not underestimate how powerful that is. It's a solution-focused thing. It changes your mind. You're focusing on the solutions rather than problems. And as Johnny's saying, it helps you to clear your mind actually as well and raise those energy levels. The 3 Ps. Positive thinking, positive interaction, physical activity. It's an evolutionary trait that we must do these things. We've been doing it for hundreds of thousands of years, so we must keep doing it. It's the chemical changes that we have. in there. Obviously, the breath work and the cold water immersion that we talk about as well. It's the repetition, though. It's making sure you do it. It's keeping at it. Sam actually talked about before how we stopped running for a little while because we were busy, we were building the business, etc., and how we get back into that. So it happens to the best of us. It happens to us all. But that repetition. So remember, you don't need to do all of these things. We recommend that you certainly do the breathing, the cold water, but whether that's a shower, a bath, of course, or into the river or the sea, whatever, in a safe way. Make sure that you do these things. Make sure that you keep them up, because this is what gets us there. We're all the same kind of people. It's just that some of us stick to it, some of us repeat it for long enough to see those changes, and some of us don't. And of course, we all go through that. So thank you, as always, to everyone for joining us, and thank you to gents. So a few words over to you, Sam. I see you're still getting changed, but a few words over to you too.
Yeah, just quickly, everyone. I just want to thank everyone for joining us. I want you to tell your family, tell your friends, tell everyone about the breath. Tell them to join us. It's so important that people get this message. It's such a beautiful feeling when you do the breath work combined with the cold water. But I'm going to let Johnny finish off and just tell you how he feels.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, this morning it didn't even feel cold going in after the breathing, so it felt just great, felt lovely, and here we are in the park. And I was just saying to Sam, don't feel cold now, just feel totally energized. It clears your head. I can't tell you how much it just clears your head, and it lets you get on with the life that everyone deserves to have. So yeah, just go and do it.
Brilliant. Thank you, David, and thank you, everyone, and have an absolutely joy-filled day, because I will just send some positive energy to you now. Here you go. Boom, yeah. Get some.
Yes, and thank you so much. And we're actually, as you know, we're coming to the end of the second lockdown period. I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday, whatever the last day is. Sam and I, we will either be running lives once or twice a week, but we'll also be doing recordings. So something will be with you every morning at 7:30, whether it's a recording or whether it's one of our lives. So, because I know a lot of you are enjoying this, and of course the repetition is important. The routine is highly important. The commitment and the discipline, not Sergeant Major discipline that Sam and I had to deal with in the Royal Marines, but that discipline within your own life. It makes such a difference. And I can see a lot of the comments, of course, of the guys there as well. And we do have a Black Friday deal on. It's all the way on through to Sunday, actually, as well. So I've just put the link in the Facebook. If you want to have a look at that, one of our programs is half price. It's very much what we do. So please have a look at it if you're interested. And always, yeah, please just give us any thoughts, any comments, share our videos, any other questions that you might have that you don't want to put in public. Please just email us at info@consciousconnection.org.uk. Visit us at consciousconnection.org.uk. Sam wants to say something else. Go for it.
Yeah, everyone who's got on the 10-day program next week, I can't wait. I'm so excited. We've got some special people on there as well who come to join us. We're going to coach them. They're coaches. They're doing an amazing job. So thank you to everyone who's joining us. I'm so excited. I'm going to get there. He is. See you later, everyone.
See you later. Yes, it's going to be a great one. Yeah, it's starting on Monday, actually, our new 10-day course. So it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Our 10-day breathing breathwork course. So as always, see you tomorrow morning at 7:30. Have a fantastic day. Bye.